Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakudas. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who labored to teach us this doctrine. And shalom to the hopeful elect, Akim, Wa'akwath, out there. And another shalom to the sincere Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Ashar Ban Yashala. And I want this video, this is going to be a testimony, okay? And, recently I went through a personal trial that really tested me. And, I'm not going to get into details, but the point is, personal trials. It's real easy for Satan to use the personal trials that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua puts you through for the purposes of chastening and for the purpose of revealing things to you. Okay? It's real easy for Satan to use that to pull you out of the spirit. And even last camp, I had brothers come up to me and say, brothers, it revealed to me later on, like, I'm sure brothers felt like I was off, something went on in my family, and my mind was racing for days and weeks. And, Satan, attacking your mind and attacking your household and attacking your relationships with your people, And the objective, no matter what he's attacking, right? The objective of Satan is to pull you off your center and to take your focus off of the kingdom. You see? All right, I'm gonna go to the scriptures, and I'm gonna get Job, the book of Job, chapter 1. Job chapter 1, verse 8. Okay. And the book of Job chapter 1, verse 8 reads, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, that feareth God and escheweth evil." Okay. And see, this one, for one thing, this how you know that the spiritual demon Satan works for the Heavenly Father, man. The spiritual demon Satan works for the Heavenly Father. So there is no equal. Satan is not equal to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So that's for you Christians out there. Satan is not equal to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And for you people in the world that believe that Satan is the polar opposite of the Heavenly Father, not knowing that Satan works for the Heavenly Father, and his job is to be your adversary. His job is to test you, and his job is to pull you away from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's his job, to test you. Okay, let me go to the next verse. And this is when Satan replied, right? The next verse, Job chapter 1, verse 9. And it reads, "Then Satan answered unto the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught?" Right? Does he fear God for nothing? Right? That's what Satan asks. The next verse reads, because he's still talking, right? It says, has not thou made an hedge about him? Right? He asking the Heavenly Father, didn't you, make a hedge of protection around him? Of the angels and everything, right? The angels, right? So I'm gonna read it all the way out. Has not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance increased in the land, right? You have a hedge of protection around him. You made him rich. Look how rich he is, right? Look at how rich Job is. Look at how he has everything he needs because you blessed him, right? So didn't you put a hedge of protection around him? right? Because the Lord, the Lord asked Satan, have you noticed what Job got going on? Right? So let me go to the next verse. I'm going to read all the way down to 12. And this is Job chapter 1 and 11. And it reads, but put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. This is Satan telling the Heavenly Father, then don't you see how rich you made him? You got a hedge of protection around him. Go ahead and put and stake and take everything he got. Take everything he got. Take his put a spirit on his woman. Take his houses. Take his cattle. Take everything. Take everything from Job, and he will surely curse you and say things, right? That's what Satan is saying to Yahweh Shemiah, to the Heavenly Father. Now, this is not remember, it's Satan's job to be the adversary. Though he does work for the heavenly, he is operating within his functions. And this is when, this verse 12 is when Yahweh Shemiah Shai replies to Job, okay? And he says, and this is in the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 12. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Okay? And only upon himself put not forth thine hand. Right? So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And that's when that's basically Yahweh Shemiah Shai told Satan, do whatever you want to everything that he has. This talking about everything, including his wives, including his everything, his riches, everything. But don't harm him physically. Right? You can do everything to everything that he got to test Job, but you can't touch Job. Right? So that really shows that we really actually do have power over Satan. Right? Because Satan wasn't necessarily interested in Job's things and his possessions. Right? He wanted Job to fall in his integrity, man. And he wanted to prove that Job would abandon the Lord once his life was shaken up. Think about that. And in this trial that I faced in my life, I had to ask myself, right? If the Lord allows this trial, am I going to become bitter? Am I going to get put in that bitter and petty, toxic spirit? Or am I going to lean on Yahweh Shemiah Shai even more? Real shit. I'm going to go get the book of Psalm, chapter 118. And 8. And it says, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Because the Lord revealed something to me, man. My confidence has to be in him first. Not in any people. Because people will always fail you, man. Your relationships with your family can change. You don't put no faith. I don't even put faith in my family, especially now. When your family, your people is close to you, they break your heart. That's revealing. It's a chastening. It's to create this sense of I am the Lord, and you come to me and you have faith in me, not your family, not the cat, not the dog, not your woman, not your cousin them, not your brother, not your sister, not none of that. And damn sure the plantation. Because you got people who fall out with their family and run to the plantation, trying to run away from personal situations. Right? Because, matter of fact, let me get Hebrews chapter 12 and 6, man. Yup. Let me get Hebrews chapter 12 and 6. Actually, I want to start at 5. Well, no, do I want to get... Yeah, I want to start at 5. And this is the book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Next verse. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Because whether this was a chastening or simply a trial that exposed my heart, it caused me to examine myself, man. And it showed me above all things that I need to trust in the Lord more than I trusted in my own plans, more than I trusted in my own family, more than I trusted in my own people, man. And every brother got their own walk. And some trials you must walk alone. You can go to your brothers, your favorite brother or brothers, right? Talk to them, get some understanding. But some things you must face alone, even after all of that. They can't help you. This is your trial, not anybody else's trial. Okay? Because the point of these trials is to really test, right, if you are worthy of the crown, man. When I was going through this, I got pulled into my Hebrew name was Ashar, which means happy is he. And let me tell you, I was not so Ashar. I mean, I had according to the world, man, I had every reason to crash out, but I didn't. And it's these trials that truly test your faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's these trials that truly see if you are worthy of that crown. To see if you are worthy. What are you going to do when you face these trials and these oppositions? What kind of man are you going to be in that moment? Are you going to fall back into the word? There's nothing in the world for you. You who are listening, there's nothing in the world for you. Nothing. You have to lean on Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. There's nothing in the world for you. There's no going back. It's either you move forward or you die. I'm going to get one last precept, man, and I'm done. Because we got to get the hell out of here, man. We got to get out of here. This is Matthew 24 and 13. Right? No, actually, I'm going to start at 12. I'm going to start at 12. Oh, this is good right here. I'm going to start at 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Next verse. But he that endure unto the end, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay. So I started off in 12 and ended in 13. Let's actually go back to 12. Let's read it again. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Next verse. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And I'm going to say this off the spirit. I'm going to say it off from the heart. Akim wa akwath. Call Akim wa akwath, man. Don't let a personal trial steal your crown. Don't let a heartbreak become bigger than the kingdom. Don't let Satan have your mind. Pray, fast, stay around the brotherhood, stay in the scriptures, stay in the work. Because this truth right here, this truth saved my life, man. And I hope y'all are feeling this. Lord willing, y'all are feeling this and are edified by this lesson, man. This truth saved my life, because if this happened before I started walking after Yahweh Shai, man, I don't know where I'd be at. But now I get it. I get it now. My trust has to remain in the Lord. And Lord willing, we endure to the end. So we keep fighting. We keep on pushing. We keep on winning and stay away from sinning, man. And Adawan Ratazah, you were all edified by this lesson, man. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for giving me the spirit to do this lesson and this testimony. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for the trials. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for the tribulations and the chastening and the challenges. I want more. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because I want to make it to the kingdom and I want to be part of that hopeful elect 144,000. And you should have the same mindset, because it ain't no going back. Fuck Babylon. Down with Babylon. Kum Yasharala. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We going hard. On to the next one. Shalom.